Hey guys, today the Bank of China tested the digital yuan, while Chinese coins are at their best buying point. Does VeChain have a chance to repeat the 50x growth? What to be wary of with this asset, and when to expect growth? Let's find out now. The altcoin market is frozen in place and almost does not move. Now is the best time to pick up undervalued altcoins with great potential while the market is boring and inactive. This is the type of altcoins some Chinese coins belong to, which are the bet by big investors. A month ago, I analyzed why the bull market will start in China. Check out the video if you haven't seen it yet. Now I'm going to break down one token that you can't miss. It's like Solana or Cardano in 2021. Be sure to watch till the end, you won't regret it. Let's start with one of the most popular Chinese projects, VeChain. Its story begins in 2015 when the former chief information officer of Louis Vuitton China founded the VeChain project on Ethereum blockchain. Later in 2018, VeChain rebranded and moved to its own blockchain. In simple words, what is VeChain? It is a blockchain that helps businesses control processes such as storage, delivery, transportation, and others. For example, the platform can be used to track quality, authenticity, storage temperature, transportation medium, and last-mile delivery of a medicine pack or an alcohol bottle right from the manufacturing facility through to the final delivery to the end customer. And all of this is transparent and real-time through the blockchain technology. Does an industrial giant like China need such technology? The question is rhetorical, but let's take a look at VeChain's actual partnerships. In front of you is a list of the project's partnerships back in 2018. Here we see auditing companies like PwC, Renault, Yida China Holdings, and other major Chinese corporations. Later, Walmart China was added to this list when VeChain helped to solve the problem of controlling the supply of groceries to the supermarket during COVID. As you can see, blockchain is integrated into large corporations and is already helping businesses with its solutions. However, this has no effect on token growth, but we'll talk about that in more detail right now. One of the most important factors for the growth of the coin is its tokenomics. There are two tokens provided in the VeChain economy, VET and VTHO. VET is the VeChain token that is used to carry value or smart money from smart contracts. In other words, transactions on decentralized applications occurring on VeChain's blockchain will use VET. It is available for investing by the general public. The VTHO token stands for VeChain Thor Energy, and it's used to pay commission fees on the network. The system with two tokens is made so that commission fees always remain stable and does not affect the economic model of the project. Or it will be like Ethereum. Today the commission fee is $3 and tomorrow it will be $30 because of the growth of Ether and activity in the network. For large corporations, such a change in cost of commissions is simply unacceptable. So VeChain has solved this issue by creating two tokens. By the way, the last token can be passively farmed simply by holding VET tokens on your wallet. This is done so that you always have funds for commissions. Quite convenient, I would say. This video will focus on the VET token as it is more fundamental. So 100 billion VETs were originally printed, of which 13.3 billion were burned. The maximum number of VETs is now 86 billion, of which 75 billion, or 84%, are in the market. The current capitalization is 1.34 billion, which is quite a lot. Initially, 60% of all tokens were allocated by different types of investors, of which 40% of the entire issue was sold in time for crowd sale. $20 million was raised in the crowd sale in September 2017, funded by investors with an average price of 0.00072. So, even at current prices, VET investors are at a 41x profit. But let's not forget that all tokens of early investors have been available for sale since the summer of 2019, and most likely they have already been sold on the market. So I wouldn't be wary of early investor pressure. As I mentioned earlier, VeChain is a blockchain for corporations, so it needs to be fast and cheap to process thousands of transactions. Right now, the average transaction cost is 1/10 of a cent. However, the transaction speed is 6 minutes, which is quite long compared to Solana, Cardano, and other peers. For over a year now, the price of VET has been trading in a boring, sideways trend, and we only hear about the project once every 6 months. There are fears that a team has collected money, imitates business activity, and in fact just drains tokens on the market. And no one is already engaged in the project. Let's find out if this is the case. First, let's answer the question why the token is not moving. The first main reason is the bear market. Right now, even the most promising altcoins with hundreds of millions of investments are going through a period of stagnation. Take Solana or Sui Network, for example, a fresh new blockchain with top funds, but even it is struggling. There is no more money in the market, and all the new capital is flowing into Bitcoin or Ether. This has always been the case in bear markets, so our task is to wait out this period and stay afloat. Secondly, the past bear market was as boring for VET as it is now, but then the bulls took over the market and pumped the asset 48 times. That is, from a $1,000 investment, you could have made almost $50,000 in just 1 year. Will a similar scenario happen again? No one knows. But the fact that VeChain continues to actively develop the project, rebranding, conferences, and research speaks volumes. It's enough to just scroll through their Twitter feed. Third, VeChain has a very powerful set of investors who are interested in the further development of the project and, of course, in the growth of its main token. Here we see such companies as PwC, Block Ventures, and others. However, it's also worth considering the other side of the coin. VeChain is an old blockchain with a working product and a market capitalization of $1.3 billion. Blockchain loses in speed to many new projects, so one day it may fall behind in terms of technology, and everyone will forget about it, and the token will fall to zero because the main token holders are corporations, and they have no reason to keep a loss-making project. Well, and now let's take a closer look at the charts and targets for the VET token. In the last VeChain video a month ago, I said that I expected a long trade in the range of 1.5 to 3 cents. In fact, that's exactly what happened. The price even dipped to its lowest levels in the last 3 years, but then quickly bounced back into the previous sideways trend. On the daily chart, we see a downward channel inside the sideways trend. This is not a good sign, as the price does not show the strength of the buyers, and as soon as it rises a little, it falls under the pressure of the sellers. Let's assume that it is the bear market that is affecting the price so negatively. If VET breaks the level of 2 cents, I expect a rise to 3 cents in the next few weeks. However, this is just a short-term price prediction. Globally, in the current market, there are no prerequisites for a sharp growth of the token. It will surge only when the bull market starts, which will probably happen no earlier than in 2024. Let me show you one more very important chart. This is the ratio of VET to BTC. Here we can see that VET is at an all-time low against Bitcoin, and this is a good zone to consider adding the asset to your portfolio. Let's calculate what maximum marks in terms of price VET can reach if it grows to its high against Bitcoin. Analysts at the Standard Chartered predict Bitcoin will reach $100,000 by the end of 2024 and $50,000 by the end of the year. I tend to believe them. So let's assume Bitcoin will be worth 100K. What could VeChain's price be then? By a method of simple calculation, we conclude that VET could be worth 45 cents at a Bitcoin price of 100K. This is more than 20x from the current values, but only time will tell whether it happens or not. Guys, that's all for now. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Your Coin Post.